Okay, so I installed this Akrapovic exhaust, the full system with headers and whatnot. The install was pretty straightforward. It was the kind of the remapping of the ECU that was kind of concerning because of two reasons. One was that the there wasn't an exact race map for this particular bike on UpMap, as explained by the directions at AF1 Racing. It's where I bought it at. So they tell you to, kind of download a generic cat delete slip-on setup, but it wasn't like a one-to-one kind of match. You had to kind of like guess. I guessed for the Aero setup, and I'm hoping that's okay. This will be the second time I'm trying this bad boy. Sounds good, that's for sure. I should say sounds better. Kind of curious if I can tell a difference in performance. I doubt that I will, just because I don't ride this bike that often. It seems like every time I ride it, it seems fast. Where am I going? Huh. I don't think I want to go this way. Oh, actually, it does kind of feel a little bit peppier. Okay, what I had to do was turn off one of the mics. I think it was too loud. There's like this clipping noise that happens when I have both mics up. Okay, so some smoke coming out. All right. Install was pretty straightforward. There's one little thing where I wasn't sure if I did it right, but nonetheless, I don't have much of a choice. The muffler, the slip-on part, the way it was angled after I installed it, anyways, after I installed it, the muffler angles in towards the center line of the bike, and it actually touches the turn signal. And so I it doesn't look like it's installed correctly, but there's really no other way to do it. I tried the other way where the flange sits on outside of the hanger, and it wouldn't fit. I mean, I suppose you could make it forced, but or force it in, but it definitely didn't fit. So I just left it. I kind of like the fact. That it's angled in. It just doesn't look super symmetrical. In a way, it's more streamlined, I'm gonna say. So that's one thing. That's about it in terms of fit and finish. It looks good. I like the fact that it's higher and more narrow. The other thing, it weighs a significantly amount less. I weighed each component, and I don't know what the weight savings is right off the bat, but I'll put the calculations up on the screen or whatever. I'll clip it in. Yeah, it feels good. It's a pretty pricey upgrade, modification. I mean, it's close to $2,000 because you have to buy the headers, the muffler, and header muffler, and the up map. I believe you can get the same exact up map for cheaper by going to the actual store, online store. It's an Italian company. The only problem I faced was that, well, the reason I didn't go, it's like a couple $100 less. Anyways, the reason why I didn't do that was because I didn't want to have any complications with it, and then I have to deal with some Italian service rep. So I just, paid a little bit more. It translates, I mean, it came out to only saving about, I think it was like $50 or something like that, if you calculate in the shipping and all this other jazz. Oh, it feels good. I mean, I don't know if it's because of the weight difference, but it feels nice. I mean, I hate to say that it's a placebo effect, or I don't think it's a placebo effect because I wasn't really expecting much of a change, but it actually just maneuvers better, going from side to side, and just overall. Well, the other thing I did was kind of reconfigure this area. I put this this rubber little grommet or whatever thing in order for my GPS unit, to keep it steady. I tightened everything down. I repositioned this this camera mount. It actually looks pretty good. I like the setup right now. It's nice and tight. It doesn't seem like it's flopping around that much. The other thing I was able to do was order a new front tire. I had originally gotten the Tractionator, the Motage Tractionator GPS for the front, which is what I have in the rear, but the fronts just look way too street biased. It wasn't aggressive enough. So I just returned that and got the, I think it's called the Dual Adventure, and I've yet to receive it, but I ordered it. Oh yeah, this is feeling good for some reason. I don't know why I would feel so different. Which is kind of concerning because if I have like bags and whatnot, I gotta imagine that changes the the dynamics or the characteristics of the bike. Oh, it feels, it could be just also the mapping. It's like, I wonder if it's that also, how the throttle responds. But it's feeling good. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the uploading of the new map. So like I said, it was pretty straightforward. The first time I tried to upload the map, it just sat there at like 1% for like the longest time, and it's kind of nerve-wracking because there's all these directions that constantly say don't do anything, you know, like don't turn it off, don't close out the app, keep the phone near the unit, all this stuff like that. And so the problem is it just sat there at 1% for like 1% working for like a really long time. I want to say 10-15 minutes. So I felt like there was something definitely wrong. So against all the directions, I just closed out the app, turned off the bike, turned everything back on, and then went through the same procedure, and it took. So that was one glitch that I didn't feel all that great about. But in the end, it worked. So that's one thing. The other thing is that the directions, not the directions for online from AF1, but the directions that they link into for UpMap, they talk about how there's this coupon code. Basically, you get this coupon code or promo code for one free mapping, okay? And then the directions have another coupon code or promo code for another map, and they suggest that you map the original OEM mapping. Now, when I try to use that second code, or the first code is like free something, free race it's called, all one word. It didn't take. So basically I was able to just get one map. I wasn't able to get the second OEM map. Now I don't know if, like the app, it says it has it, but I don't know if that's true or not. Anyways, that's another little glitch I'm going to call AF1 about, see what's going on. I need to also confirm that the actual map that I downloaded was the one that they had suggested. That's the one thing I don't like about directions sometimes, when it's not like exactly how it goes, or how, you know, like their directions aren't exactly one-to-one of what you experience. But other than that, the install was good. The product seems like high quality, as it should be for costing so much. And like I said, I mean, I'm experiencing this bike. I can feel little differences in the way it maneuvers, and obviously the throttle response. So I want to say overall, I like it. It's kind of subtle, but it's like, it's kind of cool. I can feel a difference. I actually didn't think I would feel much of a difference. Quite honestly, I just did it for the sound and the looks, and the fact I can feel a little difference is actually a bonus. Oh, I should talk about whether I can feel a difference in the heat. You know, I actually want to say it feels a little bit cooler to me. It doesn't feel as warm on my legs. It's a little bit cooler of a day. What is it? Oh, what's the temp? 76 degrees. So it's not hot. I don't know when this camera stopped working, but anyways, what I was saying was I was hesitant to put it on because if I do any off-road riding and I drop the bike, it could scratch it. But I just decided to get it anyways because the fact that there was only one in stock, and I didn't want to have to wait. So anyways, that's why I got it. Now, is it worth $2 grand? Man, I'm going to say it is. You get the fact that you get X amount of weight savings. You get the sound, the increase in handling or better performance. The remapping is kind of cool. And then you get kind of like the exclusivity of having the Okay, what I was saying was you get the exclusivity of having the Acro exhaust. It's kind of for the brand, so I'm gonna say it's worth it. Also, I'm noticing it is a lot cooler on my leg, like significantly. I want to say like almost 50%. I said before that I couldn't really give percentages, but I can definitely say it's about half as hot as before. So I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of surprised that it's making such a difference, and I'm kind of like happy with the purchase. Usually I do these things and I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, I got it because it was an impulse buy or something like that, and it wasn't really worth it. But I want to say it feels like it's definitely worth it to me. I definitely like my setup, my dash, whatever, center console area. It looks pretty good. It's like I'm ready for some serious adventures. Oh, it's already melting. Check that out. See that? Look at that. Oh man. I gotta figure that one out. Alright. What to do with the melting? You see that? Oh. Alright. Well, maybe put some type of heat shield. Well, that's all she wrote.